One of my favorite things to do is to travel. When this comes up in conversation, people usually ask me, where's your favorite place you've ever been? Imagine a place where you can order sushi while being surrounded by 40 cats of all shapes and sizes. Gross? A little. But if Tokyo is not a place you thought about visiting, I would highly recommend it. Why? Because Tokyo is weird, but in all of the best ways. I'm going to share a few examples of some of my personal experiences, some different restaurants to try, and some different things to do while you're there. So, first, I'm going to share some of my personal experiences. One day, my husband and I were taking a train out to Akihabara, which is a anime town. On our way, we're looking out the window and we see some people fishing, so we decided to get off the train and see what they're doing. When we get down there, they have long poles with fishing line attached, and they're using dog food as bait to catch carp. We thought it was really strange, but we eventually figured out that they were seeing how many they could catch because it was a competition. Similar entertainment to bowling or putt-putt, but obviously a little different. They even had an area for the kids with little sticks where they could catch goldfish. Another day we were walking around downtown and the pachinko there is really popular. It's a Japanese version of slot machines. We decide to play. All we know is you put money in and you pull the lever, so that's what we do. It starts spitting gold coins out like crazy, and we're not sure what we won, but we take our bucket of coins up to the cashier, and he says you can choose from one of our beverages, and we just laugh and choose a beverage. And then he hands us a plastic case with a little gold chip in it, and he tells us to go outside around the corner and that there will be a man in a window. We were really hesitant, but we did it anyway. Went outside around the corner, and there was a man in the window, and we handed it to him. He gave us yen worth of about $60, which we were really stoked because we thought all we had won was a beverage, so that was really exciting. One of my favorite nights was when we first got in. We were really jet lagged, so we woke up at 2 a.m., just wide awake, ready to go, and we go outside, and all of the shops and restaurants were still open, so we had no problem finding food. As we were walking around, we saw some karaoke and decided to go inside and try it out. When we got in, they gave us an outfit to choose from, and I was the tiger, my husband was a corn dog, and we spent the next few hours singing karaoke in a private booth until they closed at 6 a.m. All of these experiences were so unique and so weird, but they just made me fall in love with Tokyo. Now I'm going to give you a few different types of food options. The food options there will open your mind up to so many different possibilities. I do recommend not eating or drinking while walking because it is considered bad etiquette. The vending machines there have a wide variety to choose from, including hamburgers, hot ramen, soup, cans full of spaghetti, and many, many things that you may not even know what they are even after you try them. Themed restaurants are really popular in Tokyo, some which include the Alice in Wonderland Cafe, the Robot Cafe, and many different types of animal cafes, which include cat, dog, uh, hedgehog, bird, snake, pretty much any kind of animal cafe you can think of. The ramen there is a really fun experience, and if you hadn't had ramen, not the 25-cent kind, I would highly recommend trying it. When you get it there, you get a ticket and you put it into a slot, and a few minutes later, your food comes through the slot. Tokyo is a really great place for food. It has 281 restaurants that have received a star on the Michelin Guide, and out of those, 14 have received 3 stars, which is actually the highest rating that you can get. Aside from the many food options, there's also some really fun things to do in Tokyo. You can take a romance car, not romantic, to Mount Fuji, Tokyo Disneyland, and an onsen. An onsen is a natural hot spring. Fun fact, you cannot have a tattoo and go in an onsen. There are also many different types of places to sleep in Tokyo. You can stay in a capsule hotel, which is about as big as you are, and you just sleep in there by yourselves. They're usually for men only. There's also gaming cafes, which You get a futon, a gaming system, and there's also shower facilities if you want to hang out and game for a little bit. And then there are also many, many different types of really unique boutique hotels. I would not leave Tokyo without doing Mario Kart racing, which you do on the busy streets of Tokyo. It's live racing and it is quite the adrenaline rush. Also, visiting a baseball game should be a must do while you are there. You take little umbrellas and everyone chants in unison, standing the whole entire game, which is much different than the baseball experience you might be used to. I've shared with you some of my personal experiences, some different types of restaurants, and some fun things to do while you're there. While I was in Tokyo, I was in awe every day of all the weird, unique, fun things that there were to do. I hope that my speech has inspired you to want to visit Tokyo. I guarantee if you do decide to visit Tokyo that you will not be disappointed by the weirdness that you experience. Thank you.